What's up, YouTube? Welcome to episode 1 of Treasures of Ruin DPP Draft. This week we are up against Pokeaim himself. I've been wanting to fight him for a long time, so I'm very hyped for this. Feel free to skip ahead if you don't want to see the builder section with my ideas, but for those of you who do, let's hop right into this. First off, we have, looking at his team, rocks seem very good. I feel like I can block both his spinners. So I wanted to do a Donphan here, which will be the lead even, and try to just get up rocks immediately. I have spin because he has a lot of his own hazards that, while I don't know if I'll be able to spin, I don't need a better move per se, and if he doesn't bring Drifloom, I definitely can find time to spin in front of certain mons. And then Edgequake just covers all of his Pokemon besides Shaman. Shaman will be a problem. But we have a mod later that covers that pretty well, and our EVs are made to tank a two close combats from a Hitmonlee, and then our offense is enough to 2-hit KO Max Fizz Death Rifflim, but no HP, so just 252 Fizz Death. And then the rest is Spadef to help with Zapdos or maybe an Ice Beam, Nidoqueen, and hopefully that'll help us get up our rocks early game. Worst case, he leads either Shaman or Kingdra. Anything else, I'm just spamming rocks until we get them up, which should be enough for the game. That's Donphan's main job here. After that, we want to be able to spin block our hazards that we set up, as well as have a check to some of his very scary mons, which is why I went Rotom Frost. Choice Scarf specifically because it lets us outspeed a Dragon Dance Kingdra or annoy things with Trick. I can trap a Nidoqueen maybe, which makes it slightly easier to play around. I could possibly trap Fortress, Drifloom. Those are like the best things to trap. Maybe a Rain Dance Kingdra is nice to trap, just because of who else I have. I have a bad habit of clicking ahead. We're made to outspeed +1 Kingdra, either Scarf or Dragon Dance, and we have Thunderbolt for most of his team, Blizzard for what Thunderbolt doesn't hit, and then Shadow Ball as just a good clean stab. It hits everything other than Fortress, who should be 2-hit KO'd by Thunderbolt. I was going to be HP Fire, but a friend convinced me that Shadow Ball is just more spammable. It means I don't have to do these 50-50s if I don't want to lose my Scarf. It's a better middle ground if I don't want to miss. It also means I have a move if I can lock into that's not HP Fire, which will give Kingdra a free DD or two, or possibly a free Rain Dance, because Kingdra is a very, very good Pokemon this generation with its unnerfed unnerfed Outrage, unnerfed Draco. Swift self-set Rain is very good. Although I do think we have one of the better teams into it, so we should be fine. But I could definitely see him overpowering us. Next up, we have Vaporeon as our Kingdra check. Between our Ice Beam as our main attack that hits everything for at least neutral besides Fortress, who is definitely annoying, but I need Roar, because Ice Beam is not doing enough to Kingdra, especially a bulky Kingdra, in which case it could just Dragon Dance up to like +6 or something, and then I'm just screwed. There's nothing I could really do other than hope I outplay with a Rotom Frost trick, which is not reliable enough. It sucks missing out on Surf, but after debating it, and honestly up until a few seconds ago I was going to be Surf Ice Beam, I realized just how much I need a second check to Kingdra. So I have Roar to keep him in control at least a little bit. Following that, I am now a little, like, looking at what's left, I'm very worried of Shaman. So my next Pokemon is a very good Shaman check with Seismic Toxic, Max Spadef, Clear Body, so we can't get flinched from Air Slash, we can't get Spadef dropped from Seed Flare or Earth Power, and we eat Earth Powers for days. Earth Power from Shaman is doing 26 to 31 from Modest Shaman, which with leftovers, even if it's Leech Seed, we have leftovers to counteract that, and we just outpace it with Seismic Toss. Toxic, Rest, Sleep Talk. So if it's like sub-seed to attacks, we should be fine to just sit in front of it almost indefinitely. And that's as well. This also is our better check to Zapdos, because while Donphan is like kind of checking it, it takes Heat Waves from Zapdos a lot better than Donphan does, and can just Toxic it and sit in front of it. So Registeel has a lot to do this game, as well as it is hard walled by Drifloon, which, while isn't great, I kind of need the 4 moves I have, and I have ways to outplay Drifloon. Worst case is it's sub Drifloon, which I don't think is that good into my team, so I don't see it coming. But even if it does happen to come, I do have Rotom Frost. I can try to like go in. I can Volt Switch doesn't exist. Sorry guys, I'm a little crazy here. But I can Shadow Ball and then have something else break it. I can, if it's Rest, I can force it to sleep with Toxics, and then I can go Nape and just blitz it while it's sleeping. Or Donphan. Donphan he's got a good chunk of Spadaf. He should be able to eat a hit. So that's another. Drifloon's definitely threatening, but I can't prep too much harder for it without losing checks or offense elsewhere. And this does cover, like, I can just outstall any non-calm mindset, for example. After that, I know this team looks very fat, very lacking in offense, but we have SD, Mach Punch, Close Combat, Flare Blitz, Infernape with Lumberry. The Lumberry is it's pure for T-Wave. In front of Zapdos, since it doesn't get Hurricane, I can live a Thunderbolt and click SD into Blitz, which, while I do take so much damage from that, it's enough to force progress at the very least. Or it lets me maybe SD in front of a Fortress if I think he's going to either switch out or T-Wave. But he could just explode, which will be very rough. Although that is very risky from him if he does choose to do that. But if he does, then I lose my Infernape for nothing. So that's going to be a very in-game moment call. We'll see what happens there. And Mach Punch is to beat out Hitmonlee with his own Mach Punch. I believe he gets Mach Punch. Yeah, outspeeding Hitmonlee Mach Punch. Hitmonlee's own Mach Punch, and +2 does a lot of damage. So if he's either slightly chipped, or at the very least I get so much damage off that he's not that big of a threat after. We'll also outspeed a Scarf Kingdra. It will maybe chip it or finish it off. And honestly, we didn't really need another move because Flare Blitz plus Close Combat does hit everything. Going into my last mon, I had Azelf, Life Orb, Psychic, his Flamethrower. Like this, nothing is eating 2 hits from this. And if I'm low, I can just explode, or if I'm scared of something. And Substitute is for, I could try to sub in front of Fortress, for example, if I'm expecting a T-Wave or him to switch out, but I don't want to risk him exploding or something. I can sub, and if he switches out, I'm in a great spot. If he does explode, worst case, I lost 25% of my health, I'm fine. Another thing is Sucker Punch Hitmonlee. I can definitely see him trying to endgame Sucker Punch. I just sub up because he doesn't think I'll expect it, and then I just, while he does get to break my sub on the next one, I get to kill him and I'm still alive, as well as a possible P-Wave from Zapdos. I can sub in front of that as well, is the main thought process behind Substitute. And that is my team. I'm not super confident in it. I have my outs to most of his Pokemon. This AIM is a great player, as I'm sure literally everyone knows. So we'll see what I can do. He's the reason I'm in draft, so I'm super hyped to actually play this. And I will see you guys in the battle. Get right into this. Have fun. I did not like this lead. I'm pretty sure this is dropping us. So, very good lead by him, by AIM. Yeah. What if it's not Specs? I don't think it's Specs. That still kills. What if I'm going to early game assume it's special for now and go Registeel. Okay, that's huge. I'm going to throw off a Toxic on anything coming in. Worst case, it's Fortress. And then I get to go Donphan, and I should be able to get my spikes back up. But, Kingdra is a huge threat. Good to know it's special. Ooh, I didn't think about it. Okay. I assume they're setting up either rocks or a T-Spike. Donphan does live Ice Beam with E, so I'm gonna go hard Donphan here. Go back to Donphan. Yeah, we can trade up our rocks, that's fine. I'm okay with this trade. I'd rather us both have rocks up than only one of us. Hello, Shaman. You are a threat. I assume you're going to either sub or something? Or Leech Seed? So I'm gonna go Registeel again, just because this is our check to this. Seed Flare. Okay, that's fair. I'm going to throw off a Seismic Toss. I'm going to throw off another Seismic Toss. Yeah, I'll do a toss for now. Okay, back to Nidoqueen. That's fair. Healed. You're probably clicking Earth Power or Earthquake, so I'm gonna go Rotom. Maybe. Oh, I don't really want to lose health on Rotom though. I could go Azelf. That's an aggressive play though, especially what if it's like Scarf. I'm gonna go back to Donphan for now. E-Spike. I'm a Stone Edge. Yeah. Yeah. I knew it. Phew. Okay. You could do Rest here. I'm gonna just go for another Stone Edge. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Chesto, yep. Phew. And we just need to hit one more. Okay. That's... T-Spike is very annoying. Speed Flare drops us though, so we can't risk staying in. Unless I want to go hard Infernape. I think that's gonna be a Scarf Kingdra on the back. How much is Rotom taking from a Shaman? Oh my god, a lot. Okay. I'll go back to Registeel. Cameron, fair enough. Another Seed Flare. I'm going to... I need to see damage on something real quick. I need to see... Not Vaporeon. Who is it? Azelf into Shaman. Flamethrower to 77 to... Okay, I'm going to be going into Infernape here. Making a hard read here. That's huge. Okay. I feel like there's no way in hell he gives this up. Also, we likely live in Earth Power, so I'm going to... Okay. I think this is Scarf. Honestly. Plus 2 Mach is not doing much. So I'm going to do the safe play and go back into Kingdra. That's unfortunate. To be fair, that did kill. Anyways. 2 killed. Yeah. Well, after leftover, yeah. That was a throw. Oh no. That's okay. I'm misplaying. That how life be? Does Azelf live? Oh no, that's Specs. Oh, maybe it is Specs then. Fuck. Well, I'm going Azelf, and I'm just going to throw off a Psychic. He's keeping his T-Spike up. I don't think I'm ever going to get to spin. I just need Chip on this.
In the back, it's probably Zapdos and one of his spinners. Is rough. Okay, yeah, it's Scarf, as I thought. That's fine. I might as well go you. Keep my sacks. And what if I wish? Because Scariest Mon is Shaman now. Hello, Shaman. What did you hit me with? You hit me with a Seed Flare. Oh, I'm going Rotom, yeah. I have, this will be fine. Yeah, expected. What's his Blizzard switching? Oh, do we think he's Fortress? Okay, I don't think he's bringing Fortress then. Oh my lord. That's unfortunate. But I can go for a spin. Yeah, I can go for a spin. He's probably going Drifloon. But if he doesn't, yeah. That's fair. I'm gonna just go for the Stone Edge. Because he rests. Okay, he didn't rest. I can try and get a spin off later. Maybe. Do I even need a spin at this point? It could be huge for Azelf. But I think it's a better idea to just spin here. If he does Earth Power, I might live. Okay, fair enough. And here I'm just going Infernape. And I'm just going to Flare Blitz. That's fair. That feels crazy to me, but it's fair. Because Infernape is so good here. If I SD'd, I kind of just won. Unless that's Scarf Zapdos in the back. It's definitely Zapdos. He went no hazard removal. That's fair. Blitz is going to hurt something. Nidoqueen. If you've been bluffing not being Scarf... It's not even a bluff, but Scarf double hazards? No shot. I don't really want all this chip, though. How much does Flare Blitz do? 53. It's not Fizz Def. It's not even max HP, but it's a good bit. PC kills. If you're Scarf, you got me. Hot stab. Okay, yeah. I probably lose, but I can go Rotom and see what I can do. Frogly was a very good bring. I forgot it had Thick Fat. Scarf Rotom might be able to clean, but I'm not loving my odds. I have a Sack and Vaporeon. Hello, Shaman. You're going into... Oh, I can, What if I trick? No, I don't want to trick. I want a Blizzard. Yeah, I want to spam Blizzard a little more. Rocks. Miss. Go into Vaporeon. Just wish up. I'm gonna go back into Rotom. So you're going to protect. I'm going to sack Azelf. I'm going back into Rotom, and I'm gonna just spam Blizzard and like hope. I don't really have a... This game is pretty much over. I really could not lose Registeel. I really could not miss that. Yeah, no, I don't have enough turns. Okay, GG's. It be how it be, you know? I'll wish again. Shadow Ball doesn't win. Just Ice Beam. Yeah. Oh, I have to trick. Yeah, I have to trick. And I need Seed Flares to miss, I think. Oh, that's unfortunate. GG's. Ah, that was rough. Man. That crit was rough. I think I would have definitely been able to... Oh, your sniper. Yeah, no, I easily could have rested. Fuck, man. Registeel was such a key part of this team, too. That's unfortunate. But GG's. Been wanting to fight you for a while. That's how it goes. I'm not mad. Let me think. I definitely could have... I probably should have saved Infernape. Not necessarily for Costat, but... Just, I needed Nape alive. Also, I needed to be able to spin. I needed to make that predict on Drifloon the second time as well, so I could spin later. Ugh. I knew he was Scarf, though, that whole time, hence not staying in with Nape. That crit... No, yeah, that crit was game-ending. Registeel was too big a part of the game, but that's how this game goes, so thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next week with week 2, where hopefully I play a little better and don't get out of Keymon. I don't know how much better in the long run, but you know how it is, so see you guys next week. Bye.